don't look at him, and then they're like, how about, play the volley bear. How about that?
I'm excited to see it. I mean, I haven't seen it in a while. I have in the past seen people
auto
play
attack animation on Sultan Tryndamere felt cleaner. It felt easier to control with like your auto attack cancels. As Busio and Masu are once again going to be in some danger. Shopify ready from another play, and it's first blood over to B-Boy. Contracts follows it up with the ulti. So now that's 2 kills for Shopify Rebellion. Doing it exceptionally quickly, but with the push they had in bottom, the push they have in mid right now as Masu and Busio
and you clear out the wave at the same time, maybe you can force the flash or potentially threaten that solo kill.
Yeah, Quad now wants to step out of the way of the Impale, but he can't quite clear it, which means Busio has to ult defensively, trying to save his mid laner. Now Palafox is dead as Inspired arrives to the fight, and Zeus might just be the next one to go. Inspired and Quad do so much damage, and Jungle
does a little bit of damage to him. Zeus nearby, but they do not want to commit too many resources onto just the support. Meanwhile, Fudge winning in the 1v1 against Whippo down here in the bottom lane, but it's not a 1v1 for much longer. Inspired arrives in bottom side, and the decimating smash keeps the Gnar locked up. Inspired will guarantee the feat of warfare here. That's 3 kills for the Tryndamere.
I've seen enough. It's look good. Flex Q team, you hear me? I'm going to play it now.
Kobe's Flex Q team frantically scrambling to try to figure out how to deal with this.
on top of the runes. And I've seen that the team needs to set me up for a lot of kills.
Yeah,
so
you just walk into the lane and get the free kills.
If it doesn't work, it's actually going to be their fault.
Yeah.
Not my fault.
Exactly. You just spin into the lane and get the free kill. You saw Inspired do it.
We're preemptively blaming team. This feels very Tryndamere coded. You're also in the right mindset.
He does take gold with his solo laners when they take towers. Remember that too. I'm going to be sharing that gold.
There you go. Yeah, smiting cannons, sharing gold.
Spin through the lane,
sharing, by the way. Not stealing, not pilfering, not robbing.
He's doing a lot of damage to the tower, okay? So he's earning
sharing.
it. He's earning it.
Yep.
Okay, we've got the next dragon spawn. FlyQuest have already earned the first one. Fudge teleported in there, but that Drake is gone.
Probably on this next wave with the cannon, as long as he's getting coverage, and he is. You can see Sion moving up.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to make sure President Quad gets paid once again.
Campaign donation right there.
He ults the Ishtal's impact, interrupts that, flashes out from that ulti, and again, that means tower's going down in mid lane. Palafox is going to get pushed back. They're trying to get something to happen on the other side of the map.
Meanwhile, on the other side, it's still first item and components for almost everyone. Quad finds a quick burst there onto Palafox, but now Contracts is swooping in to try to lock up the FlyQuest mid laner. Will not be able to do so, as FlyQuest tried to exfiltrate here, but Whippo has arrived to try to help his team out. There's the Syndra ulti onto Fudge, who's staying alive for now. They've made their way onto Quad, but they can't quite kill him here just yet. Fudge needs more damage, and he won't find it. Now on the front line, Whippo finds a 2-man decimating smash, and Masu is free firing. Flash out of the way of the ulti from B-Boy, but it's a triple kill to Inspired. It's a quadra kill to Inspired. In the jungle Tryndamere game, Inspired claims a pentakill.
Who else but Inspired? And you could see he saw the angle when he gets the triple. They're already setting up for the penta. Inspired comes in and Khalid's house a penta and 4K in the bank still to spend.
Are you kidding me? Jungle Tryndamere comes out the 3rd of all time in pro play and gets a pentakill.
Just like that. The writers are getting ridiculous.
That's how it goes.
I mean, come on. Let's keep it realistic here.
That's kind of crazy. Okay, but yeah, we can all play Jungle Tryndamere now. It's totally fine.
Yep.
Even though Inspired got the penta last time. Wait.
Quad could be in some serious danger here. He is all alone behind enemy lines. He tries to burst Palafox down, but he doesn't have enough damage to do it. Shutdown credit goes over to B-Boy. Inspired spins away from the Impale from Contracts. Shopify want to try to get some more out of this.
Actually,
they do.
But Quad actually living the entire thing there. With the entire team, teleporting on him, and they use Skarner ult and Leona ult at him.
Now, a lot of danger here for Contracts. Defensive Leona ult locks up Masu here. They're really trying to put some pressure on the FlyQuest AD carry, but they're not getting a ton here just yet. Spiraling Despair on Whippo as he flashes away. FlyQuest health bars are injured. Shopify looking for a little bit more. Decimating Smash to buy some space. Whippo still frontlining, going to use the passive now as Inspired spins back in, but a nice Mega Gnar buys Fudge some additional time. 2-man ulti coming out from Contracts. Masu still staying alive, just barely. Zeus drops. Whippo ends up taking the kill on that one, but Masu has to continue disengaging further away from B-Boy. It's a trade of Whippo for Zeus, but very low health bars on the FlyQuest side.
Are they just going to start pairing? I think you should. I mean, Inspired used his ult. He has to go back to base. He had no health. yeah, this is insanely risky, but you're screwed otherwise. Go for it.
This has to be the only chance you have. This has to be the best chance you have. Palafox, Contracts, B-Boy, and Fudge all going to work together to try to take this down, but they don't do it exceptionally quickly. Quad on the Syndra going to need to run some interference here as Busio goes in for the grand entrance, but he can't quite find it. Inspired has returned to the fray. He's ready to go in, but he will not steal it. Contract secures the Baron. Now Fudge trying to get away back over the wall. No grand entrance hit means Fudge survives away. Barrier also spent. The Corki with no summoner spells, but Contracts is ready to swoop in. Zeus has already engaged. Spiraling Despair once more onto Whippo. Zeus dropping incredibly low, and Quad's going to grab the first kill on him. Inspired approaches, lands a chicken shout, but nothing more. More roots onto Fudge through the feathers as he flashes back over the wall defensively. Shopify Rebellion have lost their support. Not really too worried about it just yet. Fudge has a charged Narbar hanging around on the side of the fight, looking for his angle to maybe go in. Whippo continuing to front line. Nice two-man scat of the week coming out from Quad. Inspired stole away the enemy blue buff, and Zeus takes a ton of damage. The burst is there as Whippo charges in with the ulti for the follow-up. Fudge can't get anywhere near the rest of the fight because Inspired soloing him out. B-Boy's already been killed. There goes the carry. There goes the fight. There goes the Dragon Soul. Shopify Rebellion. They lose the team fight, and the consequences are about to be nasty.
And Inspired just plays basically in a 1v1 on the side with Fudge, while the rest of his team got all the work done in the 4v4. They win it without the help of this jungler who has a 4,000 gold lead. They don't even need him. Just able to make it happen
Is
with
dying
this.
first. Surprise, surprise. Keeps getting bursted down. Now the Infinity Edge also comes in for Masu. So both Quad and Masu, now that Masu has some bigger crits behind him, are really going to be helping work through that. And with the extra sustain here, FlyQuest, they just have such oppressive power.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a callback now, but that earlier pentakill was the first ever Tryndamere pentakill in League of Legends pro play history.
Well, he's definitely having one hell of a game here. Inspired also has the highest farm of any individual player in this game. It's not by a great margin, but he is out farming both AD carries.
I mean, he is soaking up some of the side waves. This is kind of what I was thinking, you might be doing. This is what you would see if you saw Tryndamere in solo queue. You're paired with a Sion. The Sion can group, can give up some waves. You can pick that up because you scale so well with it. And he hasn't bought in a while. He's sitting on over 2,000 gold again. So next time he goes back to base, it's going to be another completed
split push for them. They've got the sign in mid lane, so you're close enough to come over with an ultimate since he doesn't have teleport. So very easy here for FlyQuest to just brute force down this secondary.
But if FlyQuest take one more team fight decidedly, they can probably just run it down mid. Contracts tunneling forward with Ishtal's impact, but a good scat of the week comes in from Quad. Now Contracts is in some danger. Masu threw out that ulti the wrong direction, I would have to say, as Contracts continues running away. Inspired spinning in from the side. Fudge is in Mininar. He is incredibly vulnerable. FlyQuest just continuing to push forward. Inspired wants the kill onto Zeus, immediately popping the ulti. There's your chicken shout. Everybody's on the run from this Tryndamere. Zeus should be the next one to die. Fudge's Meganar will not do enough, and B-Boy and Contracts are the only two left standing.
FlyQuest started that out 4v5 with the Tryndamere split pushing topside, and they make the fight last really long because they have Ocean Soul, because Inspired comes down, and they're just going to be able to walk in now.
There it goes, tier 3 turret gone, inhibitor's about to follow. Still 20 seconds on Zeus and even longer on Palafox or Fudge. FlyQuest are going to continue their victory push now as Contracts is not tanky enough on this Skarner to survive all the DPS on FlyQuest's side. Inspired spins out of the turret range. He won't even lose the Guardian Angel. Whippo continues the final push to the enemy fountain. They'll take out B-Boy, they'll take out Shopify, and they'll take this series 3-1.
And what a